welcome to Mad Hatter Magnet Fishing and Mudlarking, and today we're going to go for a little bit of a mixed treasure hunt. We're going to see what we can find, maybe see if we can get some bottles, do a bit of magnet fishing, and I might even do a bit of metal detecting, not quite sure yet. We'll see what happens as the day goes along. Catch you in the video. So this is the site I've come down to. I'm going to have a little wander around in there, in my waders, see if we can find anything, and then I get back to you guys. So, first things first, got this great big, anyone recognise what that attachment's for? Great big bit of tubing, it goes all the way around twice, and ends there. With the same sort of attachment end thing, not sure what that's for, is it some sort of fuel pipe, or you tell me. Got a nice bit of copper piping actually. Nice bit of copper on there. So that's a keep. Add that to the copper pile. Got this. Sadly it's smashed on the top. Would have been a nice old jar or maybe a little bottle or something like that. It does have Powell Bristol written on the bottom there, if that helps anyone identify it. Got a dog ball on a rope, dog toy. Well, actually I was just speaking to one of the chaps at the allotments, and he knows me, he watches my stuff. I was talking to him last year when I was down here before doing some bottle hunting, and he dug this up and he saved it for us. So yeah, very kindly he saved us an old preserves jar. Cool, lovely, big thank you to him. I found someone's shoe, or at least part of what would have been someone's shoe. Someone's sole, still got part of the boot plate on the bottom there. We got one of those squirty gun top things, you know what I mean, for your garden. Psh, psh. I got half a skateboard wheels, half a skateboard. Can't tell you any design, but it does have pub. So maybe Public Enemy or something like that would have been written on it. Yeah, but the bottom, far too gone to tell if there was a design on there. Got a trolley wheel, one of those little caster wheels for a trolley or a shopping cart if you're American. And last but by no means least, on this little one, we got ourselves a lovely, oh god, enamel, that's what I'm trying to say, a lovely enamel bowl slash plate type thing. Very unexpected find. Very cool. Okay, let's move it on to the next section of treasure hunting. Okie, so we got this, which I'm guessing is part of an old chamber pot or something like that. Massive, great big bit. Either that or it was a ceramic cone, but I hardly doubt it. Got this little bottle. Not sure what it is. It's got a screw top. It's a bit of an odd one. Broken topped Glasgow coffee and chicory, Camp Coffee and Chicory. And we also got this almost complete lid for an old jar of some kind. But yeah, that was all from this one. And we'll move on and start some magnet fishing. So we ended up having to cut yesterday short, unfortunately. Had some stuff I had to go home and get on with. But we're going back down to where we were. We've done the bottle hunt inside of it. I haven't got the metal detector, so we're just going to be doing some magnet fishing. If it's another short magnet fishing video, then I'll just add that onto the bottle one from yesterday, or the mudlarking I should say from yesterday, and then I'll do a metal detecting one as well and add it all together. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Right, cheers guys. Okay, first cast. Let's see what we get, if anything. Oh no, I don't know. Felt like I might have grabbed something then, but it might just be all the rocks. We've got a very, very rocky bottomed river here, which is good for some things, but bad for others. Right, first cast, bits of scrap. How are we all today then? We all happy? Healthy? And all the rest of it? I hope so. And as always, if you're not, then I hope you get happy, healthy and chipper soon. What have we got on there? Just a log, is it? Bit of a stick. Bits of wire and scrap. Lots of magnetic rocks on that one. So I'm hoping that we might find maybe some old tools, something like that. Seems to be next to the allotments here, or maybe some stuff that's been thrown off the bridge. I'm not sure, but that would be my guess anyway. There could be all sorts of stuff here, because this is where I found bottles as well, so there might even be like an old bottle dump around here somewhere, probably covered up by the allotments now. Which means there could be more than just bottles in there, if you see what I mean. I think we got something on the mag. Yeah, we got a frying pan on the mag. Look at that one. Well, it's not garden tools, is it? But kitchen tools, I guess. Cool find. I wonder what else might pop up now then, if we've had a frying pan. It's a bit of a wet one today, bit of a rainy, miserable day. Don't stop us from getting out and having a go. Just rocky bits. There's part of an old buckle there. Probably part of an old shoe buckle, I'd have thought. Oh, have I landed on something, or am I just in a bush or something? Oh, not sure. Not sure. If I did land on something, I've come off of it, I might have landed in a snag. I feel like I'm on something, but I'm trying to be really gentle because I feel like I'm sliding rather than pulling it. And obviously we want to try pull it in rather than have it slide off if we can. So I'm just trying to be gentle with it at the minute. I definitely feel like there's something on. It's just trying to get it to move with us and not come off, as I've just said. So we'll see what happens. I'm going slowly with it and gently. Oh! Oh! I was about to say, oh yeah, no, yeah, we've come off, whatever it was, I think. No idea what that was. Whether it was a big bit of metal or a big log or whatnot. We'll go back over there and have a little look-see in a minute. What did we pull up? A barrel ring. Got ourselves a barrel ring on that one. Oh, what's that? And two little spikes. Kind of interesting. Scrappy wraps. Oh, we were suctioned in the mud then. Popped out of it now though. Oh yeah, I can see. Can you see my rope through the water? You probably can't. Hang on. Try zoom in. You still can't quite see, but it's going in the water and it's not dipping down because it's going up and over a log. So there is a log in there. So that's probably what we were catching on before that we thought was something large, and we were sliding across. More than likely, it was a bit of log. I think we got something on it. What have we got? We've got a bit of old framework from something, and oh, hang on a minute, is that an old letterbox thingy panel, so that would hang in your door and your letters were posted through? Is that what that is? Looks like it could be. That's a keeping clean, isn't it? There we go. Oh, oh, look at that. First thing, we got some sort of bracket piece or whatever stuck to the mag, and then in the rope we've got ourselves a little spinny lure. Right. Cool. I've got caught in the tree, but like it's in the water in the tree. There we go, I think we're out now. Do we have something? Do we not? Yeah, we do. We do. What do we got? Oh, it's like a lollipop, look, or a flower. We got a wire lollipop. We did get a couple other things too. I think it's just scraps though. Oh no. Got an old square nail and one of those old spam key things. Just a bit of banding, a bit of hashing, and some barrel rim. Oh, and a ball bearing on there as well. Look, got ourselves a little ball bearing. Got some barbed wire on that one and a bracket. Oh, on this one we got ourselves that part of an old saw. No, I think that's just some banding and a big old bucket handle. Nice. On that one we got ourselves a sparker. Nice little spark plug with AC written on it there. On this one we got some more barbed wire and an orange lighter. I feel like I'm bouncing on something here. Oh, come off. Am I on something else? Maybe. Not too sure what's going on here, to be honest. Really not too sure what's happening here. Okay, that was a weird one. I was on something, I think. We come off. Okay, we've got a load of bike chain on that one. Big old bits of bike chain. Another load of barbed wire. Oh, cool. Got ourselves a lovely little shoe on there. Nice one. On this one, bottom of a can and a bit of metal bar. Might have a bit of weight. Hang on. There we go. Might have a bit of weight on here. I thought we were just snagged, but I think I still feel weight of some sort. I might be wrong. See what comes up. Got something on here. What we got? Oh my good God. Is that a bullet or a bomb, or what am I looking at here? We've got the band things round there, I think, from what I can see. Oops. I think that's going to be a bit of a... Oh, that's a call out, isn't it, really? Here they come. Police are on scene. Okay, so police are on site. EOD are being called. They're pretty sure it's definitely an explosive shell of some kind. As you can see, we've got the police here. The chap's just over there, through around there, dealing with it, taking some pictures and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the end of today's video. So thank you all for joining me in today's adventure, and I'll be sure to catch you in the next one.